All right.
You can also be Dante from Devil May Cry. Hey,
Hey,
everyone.
everyone.
Oh, hey, we're live.
They should
We
be.
are. Yeah, I see us over there.
Hello.
We're live.
Hi.
We
No,
are
scoot over.
back. It's wait, which way over? This
Yes,
way.
that
Yeah.
way. The
That
only
way?
way you
That
can.
way.
Well, I mean, I could have scooted the other way.
Could have gone.
I suppose.
Welcome everyone to what are we calling ourselves? BoLS Gaming
Yeah.
Games.
We don't really have it. We got to
We're
figure
working
out
on
a name.
We're playing video games, and we're from Bell of Lost Souls. I'm JR,
Hi, madam.
And I'm Matt.
and today we are playing Monster Hunter World.
Yeah.
Which Adam has literally just tempted fate with by saying he used to play a lot of this game.
Yeah, I played a lot of this game when it first came out, but that was over 2 years ago at this point, and I don't remember much.
How old is this game?
Slept since then.
I have slept a lot.
It
It's
is-
at least 2 years old because it came out in the before times.
I think
Did it?
Yeah, it
Wow.
did. I think
It had,
it's-
now, to be fair, it had a bunch of expansions and stuff
Yeah.
Okay.
along the way, which I haven't played either. But we're
Okay.
playing the core game today.
It's one of those games that it came out, it got supported. There's a lot of stuff. It was,
Mhm.
games as a service these days.
Sure.
Every game that comes out like 40 years ago is still fresh and new today.
Yeah.
They had cooking events. They had special Monster Hunt events. You could get, as we just mentioned, the outfit of Dante or I think Virgil from Devil May Cry. You could
There was a Sonic DLC.
get Rush and Mega Man. You could get the
I'm
Mega
sure
Buster.
Could you?
I think
yeah,
so.
the Resident Evil crew was also an option.
All right.
So,
Fun stuff.
but we're engaging with none of that. What we're gonna do instead is Adam's gonna hit go on start game.
Yep.
And then,
So just a heads up too, we got past the character creation and I picked a weapon and then we stopped so that we could just jump right in and avoid all those fun cinematics.
avoid me making a beautiful
That's
monster.
exactly why we did it, because we knew that would take an hour.
I can't be trusted with character creators. Is what you're saying.
Mhm.
But what you're also saying is that you're short-sighted and you lack vision.
Yeah. Yep.
That is a very large hammer.
Can we show the folks at home what the screen looks like?
Oh yeah,
I don't
because they
think
can't
it's-
see it right now.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
bad. My bad.
Yeah, we're just gonna describe the
Yeah.
gameplay to you.
That's a big hammer and a cat. And okay, so I did name my character Belmont.
Yeah.
And then Matt helped me out with the cat name.
That's right.
Which cat was the cat name, Matt?
It's Alucat. I was very happy with that one.
I thought it was good too. I named him Belmont because I wanted to keep with the Bell theme,
Yeah,
you know?
'cause
Mm.
Right.
I was typing in
I like
Bell. I was going to do like Bellow, and then I was like Bell, and I was like, oh, Belmont. That's a good name. Thanks,
name.
autofill.
It did not click. Like when you told me yesterday that you named it Belmont,
Mhm.
it, like that didn't even click in my head. Like, oh, we're right. We have a whole Bell theme. Like that did not even enter
Right.
my brain.
Yeah, that's what I
Like,
was
yeah,
going with.
that's a good name.
And then obviously Belmont, Castlevania.
Mm-hmm,
Hey,
And
what
then Alley-Cat.
what
Can't
what
be
would
found.
you say like the sound of bell like like the bell of lost souls, right? When it resounds, what's the sound? What's the onomatopoeia you would use for it?
Oh, it's the bong.
Okay, so Bong would be a good character name.
Bong.
Good
Yep.
to know in
I
the
mean,
future.
well, how big is the Bell of Souls?
It's
Because I thought it was like one of the little hotel desk bells.
Oh,
You know, like
Yeah.
you go to hell or whatever, and then
all right. I have to
Look
go.
at this town we're in.
Can we tilt the screen slightly? Because I can't.
yeah, you do it.
Okay, I'm gonna get our
I
screen.
don't want to get up.
All right, just gonna do that. There we go. I hope it doesn't fall. All right.
It probably won't.
Yeah.
If it does, you'll hear a crash.
Right.
And then we'll have to pause the stream.
Look at this random I guess we built off of the hull of a ship because in Monster Hunter World we came to the new world to hunt
That's
monsters.
exactly what happened. We came to the new world. Our ship, of course, was wrecked by a giant magma monster
Yeah.
on the way in. We were stranded on the beach, and then we had to make our way to the research facility here, which you can see before you.
I'm getting
Yeah.
very Booty Bay.
It's very
Vibes.
gadget zanny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. The whole level design. We're not going to get to it today, but there are several zones.
Okay,
And,
but
they're pretty
what we are gonna get to
Hopefully,
is finding
smashing
some monsters.
monsters.
Okay.
Yeah. we're going to skip through the text because I'm assuming that everybody can read super fast.
I mean, I don't really. Is there a plot to this game?
Yes.
Yes, there actually is. Again, you are an A tier hunter,
Sure.
and you are have to take all these quests. Yeah, get on.
Okay. let me ask a more direct question. Do we, at this point in the game, know, like, the ultimate monster that we are hunting?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. So
it's,
the
it's
objective
the big
of
lava one that you. Well, it's one there. So the whole thing is like there's all these world monsters that are heading to this island. Think of Godzilla
Sure.
Right?
heading to Tokyo or what have
Well,
you.
they're heading towards Monster Island.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because they are gonna.
Should have probably read that, but it's fine.
They're
Well,
because
you
they're
said you
probably gonna like
TNT.
hang out with each other, make some babies,
Right, as
grow,
monsters are wont to
become
do.
powerful.
Are you guys ready for like
I am
the
ready
best?
for the best part of the whole game.
Yeah.
Oh, is this when they...
I'm just gonna
cat
do.
dance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do cat because
This is.
I don't know what I'm doing. This is the best part of the game right here, folks. Not really, but
Yay.
also really. Look at those cats
Ah,
making
God.
the food.
That is adorable.
Like this is how you know this game was made in Japan because look at the loving like that. It's basically like it's pornographic almost in detail.
For
yeah,
the
this
food?
was-
That
yeah,
food
this
is-
is
The
food
food is-
porn, for
Mm.
sure.
Hey, I have that mug.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's right over there.
yeah. Yeah, we're ready to depart.
All right, let's go.
I'm trying to see where to go. I'm gonna talk to you.
I think you just don't leave the quest, but you go.
Bye,
Nope.
Quest.
Canceled it.
You probably talk to her again and get it back.
Yeah.
You're just like pranking this woman, be like, I'm not gonna.
You
hunt
ready
that
to go?
monster."
Nah.
JK, I am. JK, I won't. JK, I will.
I think so.
but
Either
just
you
like,
walk
just
out through
stop.
that gate, or
No, it's
or
there's
you bring
a
up the menu.
yeah. There's supposed to be
It said
a.
if you hit
Yeah,
the
depart our
square
quest.
button.
There we go.
Or if you walk through the gate.
Mm.
All right, we're going.
Quest is loading.
So,
Ah.
yep, we're going. We're going as soon as it goes. But yeah, it's just I
Great.
can't move.
Do we know what monster we are hunting?
Yeah, we're hunting the Jagras of the ancient forest,
Ah,
Yeah.
which I think is like the iguana guy. That
I think it is. It's
can
the
you
first.
up.
It's the newbie monster.
Sure.
So if you've seen the little intro thing, it's the first iguana-looking monster that you land on the island and it chases you, and then that one gets eaten by basically a T-Rex,
Oh,
Yeah.
Sure.
and then you slide deftly through the gate, and they shut the gate behind you so
We
that
haven't found any of the like jerk monsters. I think there's one on the. Hey, look, we have a dino friend.
Oh, fun.
But there's one like really jerk monster in this area that we might run into, maybe.
I don't know.
But also,
So is that just like a random encounter?
yeah, it's like a world monster that is around, but
Yeah.
we may not cross paths with it.
Okay.
It could be asleep. It
Oh.
could not be asleep. But like Monster Hunter, the story of Monster Hunter is you're just trying to kill one guy and everyone else is so mad at you all the time and they're bigger than you and stronger than you and you're dead.
Mm.
Or they're eating you or you're running away.
So
Yeah.
do we know where that one lava monster is?
We know that the lava monster is under the water somewhere.
Ah.
We're looking for the lava monster.
Well, we're going the wrong direction. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
This is towards the opposite of water, which is land
Hey, partner.
or sky.
You got it.
What's the opposite of water? I think ground.
Ground?
Well,
Ground
no,
is
then
there?
there's clouds.
Yeah, there's sky.
Bill
There's
Leader, by the
sky
way,
water.
voiced by Matt Mercer.
Oh.
So
Yeah, I heard Matt Mercer in another game earlier.
play the
Critical Role.
required number of Jargas. Okay.
I don't know. No, I don't think it was Critical Role because it was a video game that I was playing.
I'm very bad at noticing voice
It's-
actors, except Ashley Birch.
Oh.
She's like the only person
Yeah.
every time be like, oh, that's Ashley Birch.
See, I
I'm
noticed,
pretty sure
I noticed Matt
she's
Mercer.
in this one too.
all the
I don't know.
time.
Hey. Oh, I'm supposed to follow the sparkle
Ah.
flies.
Yeah.
Those are scout flies. I
Those are
think?
your quest flies that
Yeah.
tell you where to go.
They don't go,
Because some
hey,
games,
listen.
they just want to hold your hand. They want to tell you that it's an easy game for babies
Right.
by, being baby games that are easy that tell you where to go and what to do.
Do I have to keep
You don't have to
talking this
figure it
guy?
out. You don't have to find you don't have to like realize that you were supposed to rest at a site of grace in the church. Not just touch it, but rest at it. Rest at it in order to be able to finally level up.
Yeah, that did take me. I also, on my first Elden Ring playthrough, well, the only one I've done so far, I walked right past the church because
Yeah.
I have a very bad habit of, oh, there's the path, so I will go that way.
Yes.
And I did not notice the huge building right in front of me.
Yeah.
That is very important. That's where you get your crafting abilities.
It is,
Yeah.
and it's potentially where you find and then rest at your third side of grace, which, like that part, I didn't realize was important.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, I'll just touch them and I'll eventually figure out what I'm supposed to do. Nope, you have to slow down instead.
There's what I do really appreciate about Elden Ring is the fact that
I hit him
they
for 12.
have so little hand holding.
Yes.
That a couple, because I have a notebook next to me because there's no quest log. But
I
still
also
quest.
do. It's really, that's kind of neat, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that
Right?
okay?
I
No,
don't think so.
it has been
I
slain.
think it's
No.
dead.
Oh.
Oh, dang.
I really should have looked at the tutorial of how to use this hammer again.
It seems like you're doing fine with it.
I mean, I'm mashing buttons. I'm not gonna lie. The old 1-2 how do you do still works. Try to throw.
Oh, so you're not even fighting the big one.
No, that's just.
You're just catching the little ones.
Yeah, I have to
mean,
kill 7 of them.
Okay.
I feel like because Komodo dragons, I feel like get around that big, right?
Yeah,
Maybe not quite
but
that
you're
big.
not. There's a big one.
Right. That's what I say. Like those are too realistic
Yeah.
to be to be the monster hunted.
I love that you have this giant hammer with a spiky
Yeah.
pointed end, and you still use a mining pick.
It's funny to me too that I use the hammer. I use the pointy end instead of hammers don't. This is like
that makes sense to use the pointy end because that's like physics.
I get
it'll
it.
hurt more.
I get it, but like a traditional
Ooh.
hammer is like a flat. It's not like a ball peen hammer.
Can you spin around with the hammer and kill everything?
Do like a whirlwind attack.
Yeah.
I will evade.
Keep it together, okay?
Ah, now we're playing Elden Ring.
Yep. This triple B works pretty well for these little guys.
It seems like you're so far doing
Hey,
pretty good.
mission accomplished.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I did. Oh, I got a loot though. Hang
Slay
on.
the required number of jaguars.
It's like a jaguar, but not even
But
close.
not even remotely similar.
He's
I
just
like
gonna
that
racker
one
at me
just kind of menacing
yeah.
you while you harvest
Don't mind
skin
me.
and scales
I'm cutting your
of
family
his
open.
buddies.
Yep.
Are we the bad guys?
Definitely.
Oh, no.
100%.
Oh no.
We showed up as uninvited people on their land where they lived.
And
We just started
smashing everyone with
smashing
hammers.
everyone and taking their precious natural resources.
Seeing their skin.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, and also all the mineral resources and that glowing stuff, that purple glowing moss that you could probably harvest, but you aren't.
I can't get to it. Go.
Too late.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
what
a job
a
well.
hard day's work.
hard day of lizard smashing.
Yep. It's called Monster Hunter, not Monster Hugger. So.
I'd play that game.
Uh-oh.
That sounds more like my speed.
I'm pretty sure that game. Oh no, actually, that game will exist. I forget what it's called.
Monster Rancher?
No, there's
That one
a
exists.
there's a game that that's supposed to be. I mean, who knows how long it got delayed?
Sure.
But I remember just before
Before times?
in the like the tail end of the before times, one of the things that happened was there was a game
Yeah.
called. So there's a tabletop role-playing game called Monster Care Squad. There's a video game equivalent of it, which is like Shadow of the Colossus. I'm just gonna look it up on my phone here.
Yeah.
Nobody look on my screen. But instead of killing the giant thing that you're crawling around on, you take care of them.
Oh, was it the one with the boy and the monster?
No.
And the monster's like really stupid, but like not on purpose?
No, it wasn't the Last Guardian. Or
Last
whatever that
Guardian,
was.
yes. That sounds
Yeah.
right.
Get your login bonus. Sure.
If you could have any giant monster, what would you have?
If I could have any giant monster,
Keep in mind, like, for reals here right now, like, having a Godzilla is like, you can't have a Godzilla. Like, where would you keep? What would you feed?
Yeah.
You know?
I'd have a giant ghost.
Ghost is good. Don't gotta eat or...
Bingo. Don't have to eat. Don't gotta clean up that ectoplasm. Right?
There's it's
No
gonna get-
downsides to having
It's
a ghost.
gonna get
pet.
ectoplasm already.
Nope.
That's
Nope. I can sell the ectoplasm then
there
to
is
research
sure.
facilities and
Sure.
make money. So now my giant monster friend is also a business. Tax write-off. Boom.
I looked up video game where you, and I was typing in care.
Where you
but
care. Nope.
I was to video game where you, and then it auto completed as are a cop, and I was like,
You
There must be such games. Like
You could
that.
go.
I can't think of
is
one.
call. I can't find it. Well,
Why does every Smith in every game have that same accent?
which accent?
I'm a Smith and I'm a hammer. dude.
Because
Pirate
they
slash-
all come from what is it, northwest country, England,
Oh, Scotland?
sort of. Not
I don't
exactly.
know.
Close enough.
I'm a Scottish.
See, I don't really think of that as like a blacksmith accent.
It's not, but all blacksmiths have that accent.
No, that's I disagree with that assertion.
Name a blacksmith that doesn't have that accent. You
Every
can't do
other
it.
one.
Done.
I can't think of a single blacksmith that
Exactly.
have that accent.
All of them.
This
dude.
one right here.
This one.
All right, I can't think of another. All right, name one other blacksmith that has that accent.
The all of the dwarves in every game ever that is a blacksmith.
Well, all right, dwarves are different.
No.
No, all right, then the assertion you're making is that all blacksmiths are Scottish,
That's kind of what I'm saying.
and it feels like this is a causation or
Correlation is not
correlation
causation.
or
Don't
something.
use your
It's
science words on me.
the thing you're looking for.
Right, you're saying that all blacksmiths are dwarves and all dwarves are Scottish, but not necessarily all blacksmiths are Scottish. It's like one of those.
I don't know.
Stacy likes Johnny, but Johnny doesn't like Amy, but Amy hates
Don't use your
Stacy
logic
or
on
whatever I
me.
said.
Can I build this tree yet? No, I don't.
I think you can.
I want to. Can I
You
go?
need one more thing to get that.
Oh, so this is the skill tree, the weapon crafting
Yeah.
tree. I don't know. If
I
we're
love
really gonna-
I love this
Yeah.
part of the game.
I liked to get to these hammers.
Yeah.
So I think you can actually build some of these. Like you can just bypass. There's like two skill trees. There's the
Yeah, there's the like defender,
iron,
the
like
ore-
the metal weapons,
yeah.
and then the bone weapons. You know.
and that's just the start.
Yeah, and this is just. That's the thing. Did I upgrade? Okay, I upgraded it.
I think you did.
I'm
I
back.
think you have iron.
How are you
hammers.
supposed to upgrade it if you don't even know what you need to upgrade?
You pick up so much random crap in this game.
And you're just like,
It's very.
and you just hold out your entire backpack and they're like, is this enough?
Is any of this? Yeah,
exactly.
literally.
Yeah.
Is any of this good?
Oh, no.
No, maybe.
So
All
I
right.
mean, So like once you're like in the like later game, you do a much more pointed job of like, hey, I want this specific gear and this specific armor, and I want
Sure.
like this specific build. But
You
when you're
gotta
first-
need those to kill that specific monster.
Sure.
But when you're first starting off and you're just like, I don't know,
It's like
the-
messing around.
the whole game is like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Good. I like that level of dismissiveness.
Accept it
I
on
guess.
your
There's
fault.
like, whatever, just go kill things.
I
It doesn't matter.
Right. Nobody
trying.
just plays games anymore.
All right.
Which is the nice thing about Monster Hunter.
Wait, I don't want to join a
You
quest.
don't,
Why not?
because he doesn't want to do multiplayer.
I don't want to do multiplayer. We're not doing multiplayer because we
it's
don't
like,
have.
joining a quest. Gotcha.
You would have post a new quest.
Gotcha.
I don't think I want to post. I want to go,
You want to go? Yeah, you want to accept
Do.
a Kestodon Kerfluffle.
but that's posting a quest. Hang
That
on.
is posting a quest. No, that's what you
No,
want
there's a job board somewhere that I should have listened to.
Okay, if you go there, post a quest. I'll show you. Post a quest.
Post a new quest.
Now go down to optional or events, and you can do the not
Assigned?
main one. Assigned is where you'll find the next.
Oh, that's what we want to do.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let's go.
Oh,
kerfuffle.
Players, no.
None. game over.
I don't need no stinking help.
I do. Except,
There
let's
we go.
go.
So,
Let's go punch a monster with
have
a
you
hammer.
been, while playing Elden Ring, have you been doing the multiplayer things and having people help?
So,
When I played Souls, I never did. I was like, I don't know.
I turned that off completely, and I feel like I might be doing it because I'm having a lot of trouble.
So up until
You gotta get good.
yesterday,
Right?
Uh-huh.
when I finally looked it up, I didn't realize that you have to get an item to
Right.
be able to see. I think I skipped over the tutorial. In fact, I know I did because something came up, but I was like furiously like pushing buttons to try and roll.
Elden Ring tutorial is
And,
it's very
and I remember seeing something about like furl calling finger remedy. And then I was like, no, okay, I guess I'll go look that up later.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that you needed an item to have. And so when I've been playing Elden Ring, I have been like, where are the summon signs? Why can't I get help?
Yeah, you need the
I
finger.
have the finger that lets me put my summon sign down,
Sure.
but I can't see anyone else's summon signs.
There's a way, because I don't recall
the
how,
other finger.
but I turned that off somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I haven't turned it back on. So I don't see any of the messages. I don't see any of the bloodstains. I don't see any of that.
I do. I read them all the time.
No,
And they're
I-
always, they're pretty great.
Yeah.
It's like try finger, butthole.
Right.
or it's
I
like,
don't get that one. What is that?
behold the dog wherever there's a turtle.
That's close.
Which is great. I love it. Like you get a sense of community, and sometimes they'll be real helpful. Like I found a little monkey man who had been turned into a tree, because there were a bunch of messages around him that were like, try rolling, try attacking, and I was like, I'll try rolling,
Mhm.
and it,
I
That
feel
one
like
took
it's-
me a while to figure
It's a
out.
bunch of lies. Those messages from other players, they're lies.
by and large, people will.
You should
even-
totally jump off this cliff for a secret.
Well, and then they'll put a bunch of things that are like, beware, liar ahead.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that around there is where I started getting like this.
But then they'll also put liar ahead where there's like a secret wall. But then they'll also put a message that says liar ahead because they aren't doing it. Oh, right, you're not actually killing the real monsters yet.
All right, let me ask you this: how do you open a secret wall?
So you hit it.
You just hit it a lot?
You hit it a lot.
'Cause-
Mostly just once.
Because
Sometimes twice.
I tried because there was I saw one of the signs like hidden wall here.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried like attacking it and nothing happened. And I was like, I think I've been bamboozled.
You have been.
So I stopped trying, and I keep hearing about secret hidden passages, but I have not found a single one.
I found 3.
Interesting.
But I also am so
Oh, there it is. There's the move.
Matt,
Hey.
you know
Now I remember how.
Hey,
Now
you
I
can spin
remember.
around.
Good.
Now
good.
I remember.
Can you
You run
spin
like
around?
an idiot, and oh.
Can you spin around into?
Well, first you get the
Oh,
meat.
first you gotta get that meat.
You gotta get it
You
all.
gotta get that meat.
That's what this game is. It's actually Monster Hunter survival quest.
Monster scavengers.
So you know how like it's like, hey,
I'm getting wrecked over here.
Tarnished,
Mhm.
here's your guidance of grace, and this is where you need to go. You know?
Get wrecked in the
Oh
face.
wow! It sucks to
Right?
be them.
It does suck.
God, that
'cause
one is dead. Okay,
he's
that
not
one
dead. He
isn't.
didn't even know it yet. It's like Fist of the North Star. You're already dead.
Now you're just killing these turkeys.
I'm trying.
They're not even monsters. They're just normal turkeys.
You don't know.
Right. Let's look for another group.
You don't know. They could have been. What if they eat the meat and get morphed into giant monsters? Then you would.
Well, then
Then
you
you'd
can
have
kill
some
them.
egg on your face.
You have to wait till they're big though.
Mhm.
It's like a Jedi thing.
Endemic life
Yeah.
around here can come in handy
But you know
right
how
Not all
like
Jedi's, because that one Anakin dude was like,
According,
hey,
according to my point of view, sand is evil.
yeah,
Of course, and it gets everywhere.
seems like an evil thing to me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, are these are not the monsters I'm looking for?
I think they are.
Are they?
How many more Star Wars?
Because aren't you
references are we
looking
gonna make?
for? No, you're not looking for. I don't know what those monsters are.
Let's see, charge, power charge. Oh, I'm looking at that. There's. Oh,
Yeah.
look, it's got all my moves up
It's
there.
got all your
That would have
moves.
been nice to know. Select
Including
item.
your cool slinger, which apparently, like I saw, you can just do whole builds where you
Like a
where you
flame?
It's like it's
No.
You see the little crossbow
at
thing
the-
on his
Yeah,
wrist?
it's a wrist crossbow.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Oh,
obviously,
Okay.
Yeah, come on.
you
Because I was like, I
Cool.
don't know much
you
about.
utter rube.
I don't know much about like I guess medieval weaponry, but I think the sling has always been pretty bad.
It's a wrist crossbow.
Sure. Yeah,
Um,
no, that's good. I can get down with the wrist crossbow.
Okay, here we go.
So Adam,
Yeah.
why did you pick hammer?
Why did I pick hammer? Because it was the one that I played before.
Mm.
And also, did you see the giant charge spin thing I did? Check this out. Get wrecked, nubs. I don't even have to play this game. What? What?
I'd be very interested to see a game that, like, because clearly when you're doing a spin attack, you're like your weapon is clipping through them.
Oh, yeah.
But I'd be really interested to see one where they get caught on the weapon and you start swinging them into.
You
You
each
see
other.
the stars
I
on
think
their
that would
heads,
be very
too?
fun.
That's why. That's why.
Oh yeah, because now they're stunned.
They're not even like little Tweety birds. That'd be so much better. Is there a mod? Can you mod this game? Make those Tweety birds?
Not on Xbox, but you can
Oh.
mod this game, and I guarantee you there is probably
Right.
that one out there.
I want like a Who Framed Roger Rabbit level of like Tweety birds and.
Oh,
He got me. He got me.
Speaking of getting wrecked,
I did. Oh, come on.
twice.
That's some...
You're half dead.
I know, but so is he. So it's a trade-off.
Can you see their head
Nope.
somewhere?
Not even a little
Oh
bit.
wow,
You just have to feel it out. You just gotta...
interesting.
You have to
Way by-
learn their moves. It is a lot like an Elden Ring or a Dark
Sure.
Souls in that like it's all about reading their moves, reading their non-verbal cues,
Non-verbal battle cues is what...
and then kind of adapting and
I'm
learning
hitting-
when your attacks go and how and when to dodge.
I'm hitting them with the butt hammers, as my friend would say.
I was just thinking, it's like you were like, yeah, they're non-verbal attack cues. I was like, well, as opposed to what, a verbal attack cue?
Yeah,
I was
when
like,
they
well,
go,
that's Dragon Ball.
Yeah, like that'd be a verbal attack.
Anytime you have to just shout your attack before you do it.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right,
Oh, you're a
since you
weapon.
brought it up, what is your favorite and then also your dumbest verbal attack or named attack in Dragon Ball Z?
Oh, I never watched Dragon Ball Z.
What? You brought it up.
It's just the only one I know. But so actually, when I was
beam cannon. Like, come on.
when I was
Name it something
what,
cool.
3rd grade, something like that, a friend of mine, my friend Brian, came over to my house and
Oh,
was like,
Brian.
hey, I just saw the coolest thing on TV yesterday. We're going to watch it. You're going to love it. It is so cool. It is the best thing. It is called Dragon Ball Z. And I was like, I've never heard of this.
Yep.
Let's watch it. And it was...
Amazing.
No. It was...
Whoa!
There you go.
No!
There's the Iguanodon.
Hey, you didn't expect to see some Vord in
That, you know what? I've seen other Jagras. That's a great Jagras.
That is a great Jagger.
So we turned it on, and it was during the Frieza fight, and it was one of those episodes where they literally just like stared and shouted the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
You should.
"Hey Brian,
yes,
what
you
is
should
this
sharpen
show?" And he was like, "I swear it's good. Try again tomorrow." And I was like,
Wanna get
"I
going?
did not." So
Where
that is the
is-
only episode of Dragon Ball Z I have ever seen, and I have not
Let's
given it
see. There
another
we go.
shot
Friends
since.
for help. Go to the
Well, you
menu,
missed out.
select SOS
I might have. It's tough for me to get into anime because I get very tired of tropes pretty quickly.
Have you watched a show where they do any of that stuff? Also, this
How
is
do
a fun
you-
mechanic.
How do you... Why is that the I found tracks is like, oh, I'm going to pick this foot up off the ground and look at it in my ear.
Well,
What?
because it's
Well, how
more
are you
that
gonna
it's
look at
less-
it if you don't pick
It's
it
less
up?
that you pick it up.
No,
and
it's
more that
literally
you're picking up and sniffing some of the like stuff off of its feet.
Are we?
You
Are
ever
we?
see the clip from Walker, Texas Ranger, where there's like a crater, and then he leans down and eats some of the dirt and just says, "A plane crashed here."
No, but
That's the whole clip.
That sounds about right.
That sounds
Uh,
about right for Walker, Texas
Well,
Ranger.
it was Conan, right? Was always the one doing cutaway
Always,
jokes
always.
to Walker, Texas Ranger.
To like there's that one cutaway where he's like, I have cancer.
No,
I
it's
know.
it's Haley Joel Osment.
Yes,
My favorite gag
Walker
was
told
always,
me I have AIDS.
that's what it is.
yeah.
Walker, why did you tell this kid that?
Have you seen the one where he's like, "Jump, I'll catch you," and then he totally
He
stops
steps
it.
out of the way.
Yep.
All right,
Good
I'm a
times.
little
Oh,
lost,
there,
guys.
there's the thing.
I don't want to. The stupid scout flies are not helping me correctly. I need to go. Where do I need to go? There's a map.
There's
Is there a
it
map?
just went that way.
Yeah, it's trying to tell me to go. Hey, pick these flowers. I don't want to pick any more flowers. I want to fight the Jagras.
How-
I see.
How, like, what level of quality would you say this Jagras is? Is it an okay Jagras or like?
Yeah,
a
we'll
pretty
find out. I like
good-
to. I think it's better than good.
Okay.
But maybe not
Not excellent.
excellent. It's
Okay.
something in between good and
Okay.
excellent. Would you say
Okay.
like great?
That seems like a kind of a boring word.
It says it's
Could use a
it's
little more
right there in the
zazz.
name. It's in
It
the-
needs
it's in
more
the
pizzazz.
name.
I fell, but it's
You
okay.
fell.
You can like fall for days. In
You
this
can,
game.
yeah. I don't think you take falling damage.
That's good.
Sometimes.
Oh,
Maybe.
okay.
Oh wait, sometimes you can search the bones for stuff to build more weapons.
Clues also.
I feel like
Uh,
video games should be more open about if you can take falling damage.
See, bone pile. See,
They should be.
Because some games do, some games don't. It really can matter.
In some games, you can like change that. One of the things that I really
Huh.
like about Monster Hunter is that you can learn more about the monsters, and you do that by fighting them,
Sure.
Mhm.
or by finding like their tracks or their. I think you can find their dung in this game,
some
Sure.
monsters, I think, yeah.
and you can also like see evidence of like one of the monsters is the Pukei or something like that, or like that's it's Pukei or something like that.
Sure.
And you can find it, as you might expect, spits gobs of acid at you.
Yep.
And you can like look at its there's your
There's
next
the
clue.
footprint.
I
Okay.
see it
Okay, where was it?
right there.
All right, we gotta
Oh,
follow
it's going that way.
the tracks.
Pick them up,
Hmm.
smell them.
Interesting.
See, did he go? Is it
Yep.
okay up
So you
here?
you follow their.
I was
tracks,
trying
and then you
to,
find,
and
like,
then
That's not
the
a
scout
footprint.
flies were
Those
like,
are skid marks.
Uh-oh.
Good. You're turning up a lot of clues.
Matt Mercer approves of you examining the great Jagras'
I'm jumping.
skid marks.
Whoa!
Ooh, I should have broken your ankle.
Whoa! No, it's water. It's fine. It's science. You can, if you land in the water, everybody knows it cushions your fall, and you don't die.
That's, so I remember at camp once, there was like this big tower, like a big stone tower that you could like jump off into this river.
Mm-hmm.
And the counselors would always be like, yeah, it's fine. Just make sure. And it was like,
Nitro shroom. Don't you want some of that? Hell yeah.
start running.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, that's
Counselors
fine.
were
So
like, what?
it was like, in my head, it was like 20, 30 feet, but it was probably like, I don't know, it was just 12. But
Yep.
they were always like, yeah, make sure to not land like this way or this way or this way, because when you, the water tension makes it like harder than concrete. So just make
Yep.
sure not to fall in certain ways or you could really hurt yourself or die. And we were like, cool, thanks. But we were
You could
12
really
and had no
die.
sense of self-preservation, so we just
So-
leaped. It
One
was
time,
fun.
one time I went tubing in a river and I jumped into the river, and it was like the rapids area, and there was a giant rock,
Oh no.
and it smashed my thigh, and I was like, oh! And then I rolled out of the river, like on the tube. I got to like the shore, and I had this giant bruise for the rest of the trip. My entire thigh
I
was
believe that.
smashed up,
Man,
and now I don't jump into things without knowing for sure.
I've gone tubing before, and I made the mistake of bringing like snorkeling equipment with me so I could like swim, because I was like, I'll swim in the water and I'll like, I'll do some-"
Okay.
But I looked at the bottom of the tubing river.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
that's a mistake.
Yeah.
It,
Glass bottles and beer.
nothing but beer cans and glass bottles and gross.
Yeah.
Gross stuff.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
Yep.
It's
you know.
like it's that that's such a good like sentimental thought that immediately gets ruined. That's upsetting.
Hey, nice.
Wait.
Avoid the web.
Was I supposed to? I think there's.
You did it.
Okay. There's a carrier ant spiderweb or whatever. You can. Again, everything you collect in this game. Oh, there's a purple moss.
You
I
can,
can't.
yeah, you can use everything.
Everything.
Be used as slinger
Everything.
ammo.
Interesting.
Launch it at
You're like
walls to eliminate
MacGyver.
dark areas. Like the
For,
inside of a
like,
cave, for example.
upgrading weapons and such.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And as
You want
like,
a piece of this?
You can also use it as
Check it out.
consumable items.
Smash all of them.
Ah.
So like you can like make special potions that make you resistant to damage or poisons. You can do a drink that makes you run faster or regenerate stamina more. I don't know if stamina's in the game.
Yeah, it's the yellow bar, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
You
sense.
can also do like I know there's a drink that makes you resistant to heat because I had to drink milk before I went into this lava zone.
That makes sense.
You can also use items as like you can make little flash bombs that you shoot from your wrist crossbow that is the
Fun.
flinger.
I think I have those equipped right now.
You can also
I would
make
love
better potions.
I would
Yeah.
love to
I
see
just-
a
Steve?
game that does consumables good. Because I have not. I hate consumables conceptually. Because
Right.
It's like you use it the once and it's gone. That's like the premise.
Oh, snap. There he is.
I like his hairdo.
It's a good hairdo.
But if you use it the once and you fail, then you're just down having that item and you're worse off than when you start. And I don't know, it just doesn't feel. Because that's where you always get the like, oh, I only have the one mega elixir, might as well save it for the final battle. But then you get to the final battle and you don't use it.
Right.
It just and I don't know a good solution, but
I know a good solution. Hammer to the face.
that does seem to be working a lot better.
Get it. Get it.
You'll notice that the hammer is not a consumable item.
Oh, I missed the spinny whirly.
So, this is one of those games that kind of requires you to know what consumables to use and when.
Sure.
So, like, you drink the thing that makes you hit harder or whatever, but you also can make, like, a ton of it.
Yeah,
Because this is secretly a crafting sim as well.
Sure.
it really is.
Uh,
It's really just they put the hammer in the monster's mouth.
But you have to
Your health is low.
get, like,
Keep your
good,
distance and use a potion.
you want to get good items. Oh, did your Alucat just throw
I think you did.
a firefly at you? A healing
That's what I
firefly?
thought. That's what I thought.
Oh, you broke apart.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing. I broke his something.
Like leg.
Maybe
No.
jaw, maybe a leg. You can smash.
You can smash.
Yeah. You can break bones in this game. It's pretty brutal.
You can also, if you're using a
sword.
You see, some stuff just flew off there.
Yeah.
You can also, if you are using a sword, cut their or a sharp weapon, you can cut their tails. Because that way you can harvest their delicious tail.
Yeah, you want the tail meats, dude.
This game is rude.
It really is.
You're being so big.
We
These
are
poor monsters.
These poor giant.
What did they ever do to you?
He chased me to the research base, sir. This is payback.
The monsters are running away with the scout flies as a guard.
Although that flailing is very cute.
I'm going for the ribcage now. Yeah, yeah. You give me them monster points. I don't know what's going on, guys. I'm just screaming wildly.
It's
I do
running
feel like a
away.
professional wrestler, though.
This
yeah.
has some
I'm
pro
gonna get
wrestling
you.
vibes to it for sure.
does.
Being very showy and over the top.
I mean, that's the whole point here is that
Right.
like
All we need
Also-
is someone to like get on the top rope.
Oh, that's the
What?
move.
What?
That's the move.
that.
Because I was going a slide, and so you build up momentum here, right? If you do it right, you can catch it at the right spot and then do the that spinny
Can
move.
you just do that anytime, or do you have to be going down?
You have to be going downhill. I think you can also
Vicious attacks.
Oh,
jump
good, the
up
monster's
a
really mad
wall
now.
sometimes. I did it in there was a training mode, and you can.
There is a wall running move. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
it is amazing. When I figure out how to do that, I will show you. But you basically do that spin move I did, but in reverse. Like you run towards the wall and you jump off of it, spring backwards, and you just
Okay.
rip. You just rip. Oh, you smash everything to shreds. It's amazing.
I really
Rip
like the
it.
idea of using a whetstone on a hammer.
It makes no sense, and
Yeah, it
But
makes your
you-
hammer
But you
sharp.
see the green. Do you see that little green sword bar?
Yeah.
That's your weapon sharpness.
Oh.
yeah.
It
Where
degrades
did he
as you
go?
attack the
Is he
monsters.
down here?
I think he's up. Nope. He's down there. Jump on him.
We gotta go for it. Oh, he's not.
I don't see.
I don't know what you are,
Oh, okay.
fish monsters.
I was making sure
But
it's like,
get
did he get a lot
destroyed.
smaller? Am
Yeah,
I,
that's
am I crazy?
Woof, getting wrecked.
Yeah, they are about to be. Look at my cat buddy helping me out.
I was just about to point out that
Thanks.
your
You get him, Alucard.
that
Alucat.
Alucat
Sorry.
is in a little raft.
It is very.
Isn't that? I mean, that's the best part of this game. Is also the different outfits that you can make for your cat.
Yeah.
All I knew about this game going into it is that you hunt monsters and the cat chefs. Like that's
So-
all I knew.
So you can equip your cats with different weapons. You can give them different outfits. Everything that you can do for yourself, you can basically do for your cat.
Yeah.
Very cool.
But even better, they get mounts. You don't.
What?
But they do.
Yeah. Well, because you're running around a lot. Like, you're literally running, so they don't want you to have a
Sure.
mount. But yeah, it is kind of...
I mean, it's not like there are
Oh, guys.
animals big enough.
Guys, hang on. I might be able to get the slide off here. We'll see if I get real lucky.
I mean,
Come on.
if not here, I don't know where.
Here we go.
This
Here
feels
we
like-
go!
Do it now.
No.
Well,
I mean, horizontal spins are good and all, but
yeah,
vertical
vertical
spin.
spin would have been sweet.
Oh, he's having a rough time.
Just die, you big monster.
is it pretty typical that like you'll have a fight and then it runs away? and-
Yes.
Okay.
That's exactly how
Almost
this game
always.
goes.
Gotcha.
Unless the monster is very good and starts killing you.
But instead, I'm trying to put it out of its misery.
Also, fly little bigger wasp. My Meowster needs me.
What does that mean?
So it's showing. Oh, don't forget to harvest those little sparkly things.
Retreat to the nest to recuperate.
I'm trying. Right bumper to put my weapon away. Piercing pod.
That's
Thanks.
a piercing pod.
Oh, you dropped
Powerful
something.
type of slinger ammo.
That's slinger
It's
ammo
able to
that I'm
pierce the
throwing
thick
down.
shell of
Oh.
monsters.
You don't need it?
Nah.
So vigor wasps are little healing juice wasps.
Okay.
Mhm.
But Meowster is how Palico would say master.
Okay, I gotcha.
Oh.
Fun.
That
Now
makes
you're
sense.
following the tracking scout flies to where the big lizard is going to try and take a nap.
Well, not on my
Are you
watch.
trying to sleep? Because that's a mistake.
Because if you don't follow them and find them, they will get better.
Yeah.
Also, you don't know it, but most of these hunts are timed as well.
It did. I saw the 50 minutes at the start.
Yeah.
Yay!
I am the monster slayer of
We
the
did
great,
it.
greatish.
Great.
Back off.
You get
Don't
out
forget
of
to
here.
carve it up.
I'm gonna try. These other dudes don't mess
I
with
mean,
me.
hammers, if they're known for one thing, it's their ability to carve.
Yeah.
They have a
I
special
have a
carving
knife.
knife.
You're ruining my joke.
Yeah. I went with the hammer because it smashes good.
Sure. How many? Because you mentioned yesterday that there's a lot of
There are
weapon types.
there are.
a lot of weapons.
Estimate how many.
I want to say at least 8, maybe
Yeah,
10.
8 to 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's.
I think these other
there's
Jawgrass need to
giant
go.
hammer.
Sure.
There's horn, which is like a hammer, but it's a bagpipe, and you
Yeah.
play songs.
Is that and then?
That's
kill
not a
people with
joke.
it?
Yes.
How do
it's
you
not
kill
a
people
joke.
with music?
Well, you don't. You kill them by hitting them with the hammer.
Or you have a
play
bug. You have a
songs
friend.
to buff yourself up,
Yeah.
or your friend.
All right. So you're just hitting someone with a bag.
You're hitting someone.
Well,
with
it's a
bagpipe.
horn.
Yeah, it's a hammer bagpipe, but
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
So there's that.
Sure.
There's the
There's-
big sword,
The great sword.
the Buster sword, I think it's called.
Sure. That basically.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
The giant.
Yeah, we got one.
There's the Buster sword.
Yep.
There's also the long sword, which
Not
is
the same.
not the same.
Sure,
It's a
yeah.
katana,
I think we got
Okay.
and
it.
it has dodges and iframes. It's the like
It's the Elden Ring
it's
sword.
the sword that you use if you're a real tryhard and also a
Right.
weeb.
Yeah.
It's for shit posting with basically.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
There's the sword and shield,
Yeah.
which you learned that you're left-handed because
Yeah.
you wield the sword in your left hand and the
Just
shield
like
in your right.
Link.
I think it's pronounced sword and real board. Is what it is.
I like it. I think
I'm
it's
just kidding.
a lot of fun.
Just joking.
You can.
I like that
This
and
is
the-
the guy.
The gun
Hey, look,
sword.
pukey pukey.
Yeah.
You thought I was joking.
No,
You were right.
I skeptically believed you.
Ah,
There's the gun sword that transforms into an axe.
yeah. There's the charge blade, which is a sword and shield that you can put together to make an axe.
Gotcha.
There's also the gun.
Look over there.
There's the bow and arrow.
okay.
There's the lance.
Mhm.
Isn't there a gun lancer?
There's the gun lance,
Okay.
I think it's
Um,
been so
Which
long.
uses a shield
and
and then
has
the
a
gun
shield
lance.
and
Like to
a
find
lance
out.
that is also a gun.
We'll
Um,
report back first.
there's the axe. I think there's just an axe.
I don't know if there is just an axe.
There's the two swords together.
Cool.
Yeah.
There's
Double
the
sword,
there's
butterfly
the,
sword.
There's the
Yeah.
claws,
Okay.
which
Yeah,
hunting
yeah, yeah.
claws.
Yeah.
There's the
Like I said, 8 to 24 weapons, whatever.
It's not
There's-
somewhere in there.
There's the insect glaive,
Oh yeah.
which
Huh.
which is its own separate like whole play style and mini game because when you play, you have this like spear that you fight with and you can spin around to stay in the air. But then also you get little insect pals that live in it that are called
Oh,
your
Chivo.
they're called your kinsects, and they
Yeah.
kinsects sects
Don't love it.
not not cest.
Don't love it.
Sects.
It's very unusual
Uh,
how similar those two words are.
But with your kinsect, you can
Enunciation is really
it's,
important.
It's much better to say like one, like a kinsect,
Yeah.
as opposed to kinsects.
You're right. The pluralization
bad.
really makes it a
But
tightrope.
How do you think the localization team felt when they were doing that? You know, like
Well, I mean, because presumably, I don't know for certain. I know a little Japanese. I assume those words are not the same. They're similar
Or
in Japanese.
or it's just the what do they call it when it's the straight up just Romaji pronunciation or whatever, where it's like
yeah, and
the
Insect
word is just
family.
the sound words, you know,
Yeah,
like
no.
how McDonald's is Makudonarudo.
yeah.
is
I
it?
mean,
Or spaghetti and meatballs is spaghetti and mito balsu.
basically in Japanese, any foreign word they don't. I mean, not all, but in general, they don't translate them. They just say it in a Japanese accent, and that's kind of
And
the nature of it.
All right.
Well, there's a whole the
It's
katakana
the-
alphabet is like just for
yeah, and you just kind of say the phonemes, right?
that. Right.
So it could be
Maybe.
kinsect.
Yeah.
I don't know all of the sounds, so I don't know where the o or the u would be.
I don't either. I literally know, like, you know,
Every
hello.
character in
Right.
Japanese is a consonant and a vowel,
Mhm.
except for there are some exceptions with Y and N.
Okay.
So every
I know that you answer your phone and you're supposed to say mashi mashi, and that's about, and then,
Eh,
you know,
Moshi.
moshi. See, not even close.
Yeah, you were close. You were close.
Moshi moshi?
Mm-hmm. Moshi,
Not
moshi.
mashi mashi.
No, that'd be like if you're at like a club.
Mashi mashi pit. That's what I thought that was. That's why I
No.
thought mosh pits were Japanese. All right.
They're not.
And I don't know for certain, but I'm pretty sure moshi moshi is actually not that commonly used. But I don't know for certain. But that is my
Moshi
understanding.
moshi. That's I don't. But it's just, you know, that's about as far as.
And
Oh, I like
there's
a little hat.
there is a
This
flight
feels very
attendant.
flight attendant. Yeah.
That's an
Is
event
that-
manager.
This is the flight attendant.
Is
yes,
that like
'cause
the? Are
Flight
you
of
gonna get
the-
like fired out of a cannon?
you go up into an airship,
Oh.
and I think you do get shot at.
Wait. Okay. Hang on. Jr. You were talking about the weapons, right?
Yeah.
Oh, can we
uh,
like see them all?
I'm gonna. I think there's a hut or something over here. I can go into.
In general, not necessarily tied to this game, what sort of weapon options do you typically go with?
I use my words to solve conflicts in real life.
Yeah, but
No.
in
I mean like in
games.
games. and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, like suppose you're playing a brand new RPG and it advertises every weapon option that you've ever thought of exists.
I'm a piece of shit. Which 30 seconds, so I can say it again. So I use a katana
Yeah.
all the time.
Okay.
I
okay.
study the blade, which is very fun in Elden Ring. It was also very fun in Monster Hunter World when I played it. I also really like,
Okay.
I like the elegance and the simplicity of a sword and shield.
Really.
Buster sword.
Buster sword,
Okay.
katana, hunter's knife, which is sword and
Yeah.
board,
Sword and shield.
I never use
Two
shields.
swords.
Shields are so boring. I hate shields.
hammer, proto
I
commission.
don't
This
even
is
block
the
in Smash.
that there is an
There
iron.
is an
There's
iron.
just a straight axe.
That,
Okay.
but it also transforms.
Is that the
I thought
proto part of
there's
it?
the gun lance,
The gun lance, the
Iron
iron lance,
lance.
the regular lance.
metal
the
bagpipe, iron blade.
That's just
That's the
spear.
glaive thing. Yeah.
That's not. I don't. That might be the insect glaive. It might not be. There's the bow, the crossbow.
Is it this?
Cauldron? I mean, that looks like a bug.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I don't know. I don't know.
I
One of
tend
these
to go with
changes.
whatever the weirdest option is.
I want to be able to do that. Like there's some incredible footage of like just people who are really good at the game
Mhm.
using like the crazy transforming blade and shield thing.
Sure.
And it's so good.
Yeah.
And I am not.
Is
In
it
this
just a
game-
lot of buttons to press?
In
Hey,
this game
welcome
in
new
particular-
viewers. We're playing Monster Hunter World.
In this particular game, for me, there was nothing quite as satisfying as landing one of those spin attacks
Sure.
right on the monster's head and just watching it go, oh, and then the stars. Nothing beat that for me. So that's why I went with the hammer. In other games, I like to play like the Whirlwind Barbarian, you know,
Okay,
like
sure.
Diablo style, where I'm just like
Yeah.
spin to win. I don't like to think for my action RPGs. I just like to.
I'm
I play
playing-
them to relax.
Sure.
You know, I don't want a deep tactical experience. That's what other games are for.
When I was playing or am playing through Elden Ring, I picked up a whip and have been using that.
Where did
ever-
you find a whip?
Couldn't tell you.
Okay.
But
At the whip store.
It's very
Duh.
good. It doesn't do a ton of damage.
Sure.
But it has great range, obviously,
Obviously.
and it
Vision
has a
manager.
just long enough of a stun that basically you can just whip, and they just like don't get. I mean, smaller, mostly
Right,
human-shaped
right.
enemies.
Do you say whip it good when you do it, or
No.
sing Devo or anything?
No, when I play games, I don't talk, I don't speak, I have no
Focus.
emotion.
You're totally in the zone.
In fact, I shed this human form
So
And
when a
become one.
when a
and
problem
become
comes along,
one with the game.
when a problem comes along, you don't whip it.
No,
I do.
I would never do that.
Hey, look, it's a gnome from Gnomergon.
Is that? I thought. Are you sure it's not like a Scottish dwarf blacksmith?
It doesn't look like anything to me.
What?
It's gnomes.
Yeah. Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he just loved Westport.
Hey, both things can be true.
No, I just-
Whatever happened to Westworld? Is that still coming back?
Yeah, who knows?
Find the
Did you-
campsite.
did
in
you
the
watch
ancient
Westworld?
forest.
I did. Well, I watched the first like 4 or 5 episodes because my partner was
Right
doing
now, we're in
a
Astera. If you want to go on an expedition,
like a few years
open the
back in
world map and choose your destination.
2018
For this
Somewhere
expedition,
around there.
we need to head to the
doing
ancient forest. We can expand expeditions as we delve
I'm
further
saying like
into
when
the
it came
world.
out.
yeah
Pretty good
at the
incentive
time,
to
yes. So
explore, right?
we weren't together then.
Okay.
We just sort of knew each other. But at the time, she was a part of this like Westworld activation at South by Southwest, which was
Okay.
this really cool like immersive experience where they basically had they rented out a ghost town because there's a ghost town near Austin that you can just rent.
What?
Yeah.
Are there
yeah.
actual ghosts?
And
Yeah.
we're streaming here?
Well,
There's no internet in the ghost
Do
town.
you want to pay to rent the ghost town?
I mean, I won't.
Right. But yeah,
But
you
you
But there's no
viewers
one
can-
there, right?
and
you could
so
just
they,
go.
they built up because it's got like some buildings there, you know, to be
What
like,
if you
hey,
have a
look, it's
ghost
the
ship?
Wild
Sure.
West Ghost Town times. They built onto it even more. They hired a bunch of actors and got them to play characters that you would encounter in a Westworld town.
so
and
not
they all-
necessarily from the show.
No,
Just-
just
okay.
like you're
The
going to
same
Westworld.
vibe.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And there's people there, and they have their own lives. It's this massive script that I never saw because NDAs.
I can only imagine.
But like, I went to it, and they had like this like interwoven. Like there was a group of bandits planning a bank robbery. There was the
Right.
woman trying to get people to vote for women's suffrage.
That sounds a lot like
Um,
the actual Westworld.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah, that's
the
awesome.
whole thing culminated with like someone trying to kill someone, and they were a guest, so
Right.
they couldn't be shot, And I know the guy that was the guest too, just randomly, and he was like really having a great time, just getting to be a total like
Yeah.
a total a-hole. I don't know if it's been long enough for me to swear again or not.
I think it doesn't really matter. Hey, fuck. Look what I said. It's fine.
Oh no!
Right.
But it was like a whole thing. And you could like talk to the people, and they like got training and were briefed on like how to respond in character.
Right,
The whole,
right.
Like there was no breaking of character, and my partner played one of the like techs who was in a secret hidden area that you had to
Oh.
you had to unlock the key code for by
By killing someone and scalping them?
Right.
no, not this time you had to just figure it out by environmental scavenger hunt clues that they made
That's
too
fun.
hard, and they had to revise so that
Really?
you could find it. Yep, because nobody found it. It
Yeah.
gave you a preview of season 2, which was Samurai World.
Mhm.
Samurai.
I got really into Westworld when it was airing, but by the end of the second, how many seasons are there? I think there's 3.
Maybe.
By the end
I'll
of
tell ya.
whatever the most recent season was, it felt very much like, well, I don't want to give spoilers away, but
Oh, huh. There is a season 4 in 2022.
Oh.
Coming
So,
in
like-
summer.
oh,
It's
okay.
still going, but season 3 is the most recent one.
So I think it was at the end of season 3. It just felt very like they were forcing the plot
Yeah,
versus
Oh.
letting it kind of grow naturally.
I know exactly what
So,
you mean.
just a heads up, I've gone to a like open world expedition, seeing us run around the place.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to finish this stupid
Yeah,
mission.
yeah.
But the monsters do actually spawn randomly here too.
They do.
So, like another great Jagras,
Oh.
not a good one or an excellent one, just a great
just a
one.
great one.
Okay.
Has shown
They
back
show up. There's a weird T-Rex Firebird thing around here somewhere.
Yeah.
This is where it's at. is in
See,
the open
you're
world
supposed
where
to
you
like
just
talk
find
to these people, but I don't want to. I just want to move on to the next thing. So with that, I will commit suicide.
I was thinking about
Well.
this the other day watching. Have you seen any gameplay from Kirby in the Forgotten Land?
Nope.
No, but no, that's not true. I have, because that's the one where Kirby is the stretchy boy.
Oh yeah, he's got mouthful mode.
Oh, what now?
Where so if you've
Kirby
ever
can eat cars now.
yeah,
I mean, you could do that already, right?
there was
He probably could have, but he never had. But now he can.
there
eat.
was a store I went to, and I think it was a Target. You know how like Target has those
had the
giant
balls,
red
yeah.
balls?
Mhm.
They put Kirby's on them to promote the launch of Kirby's Wonderland.
And I might have the date wrong, but I saw a TikTok about like, oh yeah, they got here's the form that Nintendo or corporate whatever sent us, and they have to pull them off, whatever April 15th, whatever.
Sure, yeah.
So and they are instructed to just throw them out in the
Look.
dumpster.
It's moving.
Yeah.
So the TikTok was like, so definitely don't go through the dumpster that night, or you might find the Kirby's in there. And that would be terrible.
Oh no!
Right. So
The campsite.
at this point, it's a shame I don't remember the date, but
It could be.
it's a life researcher.
I was gonna go that way. See where. Oh wait, that was a secret.
There was.
It was a secret. Maybe not a secret.
Secret. Hey, it looks like they're trying to tell you where to go, though.
Yeah. You got a mine. This is Minecraft.
You gotta.
That's basically
Every game is Minecraft now. I
Mhm.
mean, has there been an open world or any game recently that hasn't come with like a grindable crafting system?
Nope.
um,
All of them have it.
Breath of the Wild
Nope.
doesn't really have much of a crafting system.
Wait, I thought you could make arrows and stuff in that game.
No, you can upgrade your equipment, which is treading the line, but like there's not really a crafting system. Like you can't make items. You can
Right.
make food.
You
Alright,
can
think
make
about it.
food.
You can make
Yeah,
food.
you cook.
But like, it wasn't really that worth it. I don't know. I didn't think so.
What was okay? So what is your preferred weapon style, Matt? We never covered that.
Oh, sure.
Oh yeah, spin to win. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Spin to win. fast. Either for me, it's either being a shit post, a human shit post, or really fast weapons that let you dash and be super mobile and all this other stuff. What about you?
I tend to like ranged combat. If there's a bow, I'll probably go for that.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of games, a lot. It seems like more recently, a lot of games let bows be very strong, limited by the fact that arrows are hard to find. Elden Ring is certainly in that category. So I like using bows or any ranged weapons, but it's difficult because a lot of games intentionally make it not a viable main weapon,
You can
which
assign
I
a
don't
target
like.
destination
So
for
that
your scout
said,
flies
I
on the
usually
map.
I go for the weird weapons if that's an option.
You don't
Like I
take
played
care
the
of that
whip
pest,
for
Right.
a while,
won't last the
You-
night.
and I have
The weirder the
claws.
better.
Weirder the better usually.
Mhm.
Any kind of dual wielding I like a lot, just because that also tends to be kind of strange. But yeah, shields absolutely not. Incredibly boring.
Sometimes I'll try like what I noticed too in like a Baldur's Gate style RPG or whatever. If you ever try to do like
Return to base for an
sword and board,
expedition.
I just want to do shield and sword and just go.
Mm.
You
Wildlife
like the
map.
second
Switch to the
NPC you
world
meet
map.
is like, hey,
Select a
I'm a
sword.
default fighter with a sword and shield. It's like, oh, cool.
Right.
You come with me, and then I'll play an interesting class. That's how this is supposed to work.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because like I did try to play one of the Baldur's Gate games. No, it wasn't Baldur's Gate. It was one of the games that wanted to be like Baldur's Gate.
Sure. There's plenty of
Was
them.
it? What was that? The BioWare one, the red.
Dragon Age?
Dragon Age.
Sure.
Yeah, I tried to do that in Dragon Age, and it was like immediately it was like, oh yeah, here's this other
Oh
character.
no, it's super boring.
Yeah.
Like
And I did it at the time when the game launched, when the sword and board class was actually broken, like
Right.
coded incorrectly. And so I was like, I'm having a really hard time with this game. This doesn't seem very fun. And my friends were like, just try Magic. You'll have a way better time. I was
it's
like, okay.
not fun because the game wasn't. It didn't work, and B,
Oh, I have to hunt
just
this.
kind of boring.
I've
What just
often
happened?
wanted, like in your Skyrims and such, I often try to make like sword and spell, but it usually ends up just being like fireball, 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 and then if something does get close, stab it the once. But all the fireballs usually do the trick, so it ends up being just another sorcerer or wizard or mage or whatever word you want to use for it.
Where'd he go? Is he still here?
What are you looking for?
The big.
The-
Oh, I thought he was around here.
No, he's never been that way. He's the other way.
Well, yeah, because he was on the map. Just
Oh.
the scout flies were.
Oh, the behind you.
Turn around. Hey, he's right behind
Turn
you.
around.
Ah!
Every now and then, I get a little bit tired, and you're never coming around.
I also need to get all the footprints for points
Turn
or whatever.
around.
He's right there, right? Like these flies are freaking out.
Is that actually like?
Every now and then I fall apart.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't want to get us DMCA'd.
I also don't think it works that way. But it would be something of a point of pride if just by singing a song it got flagged as the actual song. Like, yeah, I guess I'm pretty good at singing, huh?
Yep.
Even bigger flex, getting DMCA'd just from like drumming on your leg.
Yeah, and they're like, oh,
Right. Oh,
He's too good.
it's Travis Barker.
it's why you have to like talk on stream, otherwise John Cage comes after you.
Who's that?
The guy that wrote 4 minutes and 32 seconds, which is 4 minutes and 32 seconds of silence.
Is that a thing?
That's the thing.
One of my
Real thing.
favorite music tracks.
I'm not.
Well, so there's, Bloodhound Gang,
Yes.
Yeah.
Bad Touch fame.
Mm-hmm.
They have a song called "The 10 Best." They're from Philadelphia,
Oh, the 10 best
and they
things
have
about
the
Jersey.
10 best things about New Jersey, which is 10 seconds of silence.
Burn,
It's a very good song.
burn on Jersey.
Man, that bird.
Don't run away.
Taking a beating. I feel like birds should die quickly. Like. Their bones are hollow. Like.
Well, you think a massive hammer
Like birds
Yes,
do
no,
that.
take
so,
a hit. Like
so like in dinosaur times, what you're saying is all that you have to do to take out a T-Rex
Oh, look at
is
those
break a bone.
those guys fighting.
well, because they weren't.
Look at 'em fight.
birds.
They are fighting. Look at this. Oh,
Oh, this is. I'm gonna try to
Oh.
make him vomit. Hang on, this is really fun.
Oh, gross.
I'll rescue you
content warnings.
by making this.
Whoa! Oh,
Oh, it's both of them. Wait, already a double boss fight? Come on now.
Surely you're up to the task, Adam.
I mean, I'm gonna try to be.
is that
Also-
other one also a boss?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the great-
that's the pretty good Jagras.
Yeah.
what
Also-
about that?
Yeah, the
Oh,
Kuluyaku,
he's
it
wrecking me.
is.
Oh,
Also, Adam, you have to like drink the potion all the way before you gain.
Is
its
that what I
healing
did it wrong?
benefits. Yeah, that's what you've not been.
I was like, who needs potions, right?
You need potion.
I apparently need potions now.
it certainly does seem like you
Oh,
could use
he's-
a few more potions
Rolling all over you.
at the speed of
Rolling,
sound.
rolling, rolling, rolling. Rolling, 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 rolling.
So is he gonna throw up a bird on you?
I'm gonna try to make him puke up a bird if I hit him hard
I
enough.
don't think he ate a bird. I think he ate a
Blizzard, bro.
Oh.
different Jagras.
Oh.
I fainted.
Oh.
Oh, good thing you're not dead.
Yep.
Rip.
Dun, dun, dun.
What? Oh.
Hold X to
I
salute.
was like, what's happening?
I was pressing F to pay respect.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
good.
So
So
I'll
Jet-
put some F's in the chat.
Death is
yeah.
meaningless
not too many.
in this game.
Okay, that's fine.
That
might be too few.
I'm going in.
I really. Oh, hey. If you want, I can help with the. Do you want Paul to help? Paul can help with the quest. Hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul. Paul says they can help with the quest. I
Oh
don't
no,
know.
it's fine, Paul. Like I appreciate it, I really do. But I'm doing a solo thing, and like we just started playing anyway, and it's been about over 2 years since I played this game. In particular.
I think a good pro tip would be hit it a lot.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
another good pro tip would be don't die.
I mean, that's probably step one.
I
Step one,
think-
don't die. Step two, hit it a lot.
Yeah. Step 3 is don't try to fight 2 bosses when you're still in newbie gear, or do.
Paul suggests bonk it in the head with a hammer,
Yeah,
which
that
is
is
good.
also
that is a
that-
great.
I would say that's like a 2A because you
Yeah.
can go either like you could bonk it in the head with like a sword. You can't really
Actually,
bonk with a sword.
But with the sword and shield, you can bonk, and that's like specifically one of the things.
Like a shield bash.
Yeah. Well, like part of the moveset is you punch with the shield, and
Sure.
it stuns the monster like much like this does, and it's got a move where you can get airborne because what Adam hasn't done yet is get airborne and ride on these monsters.
Yeah, I
I
haven't
like
had.
it,
I
but,
broke
like,
his face already though.
Jump
so.
on the back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You could have
That's a
done it
good
there.
plan.
You know.
you could have. I don't know. I don't know if you can mount one of these monsters.
So sometimes
Hey,
the monsters also have iframes.
What?
because
Because
you've
he's
got
gonna
a
smash
rock.
you with a rock.
Yeah,
I mean, you know
it's
what?
intelligent enough.
Yeah, I was
to
gonna say
fool.
using tools is. I feel like we're becoming more and more the
It's
villain
sentient.
of this story.
The monster is sentient.
So, did you know?
Hmm.
Yeah, have you ever seen an endgame dragon? Yeah, I have.
I've seen the
Yeah.
Ender Dragon.
Freaking Nergigante is just an.
Another effort.
Is that
utter
is that
jerk.
the dragon?
He's one of them. Yeah,
Oh.
So Nergigante is covered in black spikes like that are just everywhere, and they do
like
a ton
a
of
sea
damage.
urchin.
Oh, Fatalis. No, I haven't seen that one.
I'm
Can I run
imagining a
up this
giant
tree?
sea urchin dragon. That's what I want.
Kind of. Hey.
Ah, crap. You
This looks familiar.
you go away, jerk face.
More like great
Pain
in my
butt.
butt, Jagras.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Uh,
So what is the actual objective here? To kill the tiny.
I'm
bird,
trying to kill the
right?
bird, and
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
yeah, I do miss my.
And the
Not
Jagras
quite
is
endgame
just
gear.
being like, no, pay attention to me.
You just walk around like, yo, I'm the world boss in this area, so I'm just gonna be around here causing problems.
apparently, Fatalis eats other elder dragons, so you do have to fight like elder dragon. There's a lightning elder dragon that does
Oh,
stuff.
here we go. Here's
I mean,
sliding.
there's some dragons in this game for sure.
That's cool. Oh, because like
Yeah, I think you're right, Paul. It is Pookie after. Yeah, the Kirin.
well, we saw
that
I
thing
fought
is
one
a
of those.
we
jerk.
saw the Pookie already, right?
Yeah, but we have to hunt it.
Oh,
after
part's broken. Did you see
after
that?
we
Face
kill the
smash?
Kuliyaku.
And that's this.
That's this thing.
Okay, gotcha.
I do appreciate that once you get higher level. Like, I'm hitting it for like 8 right now. At higher levels, you hit for like 40 or 50 or even like a million D. So
I don't think it gets that high. Which is because like these monsters have thousands of hit points.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And
Like even now,
even now,
doing the 8 damage a hit.
yes.
Oh, yikers.
Not all, but you know, a lot do. Yeah.
I mean, alright, no, that's ranking up.
that was
pretty
like
quickly.
60 points.
Yeah. Okay. But
That's the
these
thing
are
about-
definite endurance tests.
Yeah, that's the thing about Monster Hunter is like it is one of those like very the fights are grindy in a like that's the point kind of a way. Like
Sure.
there's no life meter for the monster. You're just supposed to kind of figure out like, oh, it's really favoring that one
See,
side.
it's drooling now, which means that it's like
Dying.
Get in here and smash
Do
his
birds
face.
drool?
yep.
When they've been knocked silly.
I don't know. Something
Oh, you
something
could,
about
you
a
could
bird
sharpen your
drooling
weapon.
just doesn't feel right.
Look, anything can drool if it's got saliva.
But do birds
How
have
do
saliva?
what do you think they use to make their nests?
I don't know.
Spit takes.
I guess. It's just something about a bird drooling just
Yeah.
doesn't sit right with me.
Also, if it's limping, that's another good sign
Mm-hmm.
that it's at or below 30% health, as Paul points out.
Yep.
You can also like you can break some of its weapons.
I
so
did.
It can't
I did
use
break
them.
some stuff.
And I don't know. Not every monster is like this, but a lot of them you can like cut you cut off their tail. They can't
Right.
do tail attacks.
Sure.
If you break their horns, they can't use their like special horn attack.
Makes sense.
Some of them have like armor
Some
that
of
you
them
can
have-
crack too.
Yep. Some of them have elemental attacks that they do that you can kind of knock them out of. Doodles. Oh, because there's some Grimalkin around here, which are
This is where the
Unaligned?
Pookie guy is.
palicos.
That word sounds Grimalkin sounds
Yeah, every
familiar.
monster you can break. It is familiar. It is a fairy tale word.
Okay, yeah, like it's a folklore for
Get
real
up,
thing.
get up.
It is a for real thing,
Okay,
but it's also in Monster Hunter. Oh,
Gotcha.
it's digging up a rock. There we go. Oh, you can mount.
oh,
Now's your chance
oh,
to
no.
I'm doing
No
1
need.
damage. That's not enough.
You can move around and
You'd
stab him
thi-
in the head.
Yeah, I was gonna
There
say
we
you'd
go.
think stabbing him in the spine would do a lot of damage, but I guess not.
Oh,
Yeah, there we go.
down.
Yes.
That's
Get in there,
brutal. And you gotta mount your first monster.
Did the spin move on it?
yes. Also, Adam.
I'm in the
Paul
poison.
wants Paul wants to rremind you that you can eat.
I know.
What do we?
Food's for suckers.
What does eating do?
So eating gives you buffs. When you get
Okay,
the
it's the one thing.
palicos, when you get the palicos to make you a
Oh, when they
the
do
feet-
their
feet.
food dance.
Yeah. I
It
ate
gives you buffs.
before.
yes,
Gotcha.
but then you died and
Yeah.
lose all that when you die.
That's what I'm saying. One-time use items. They're no
One
good.
time use items.
I'm dying. Come on, take the antidote. There we go. Pro tip: JR told me you gotta finish chugging
You
the
gotta
potion.
finish chugging the potion. Otherwise, you don't get it all.
That's
I'm
one
just
thing.
collecting some mucus. That's fine.
In Elden Ring, I find myself doing that a lot of trying to like quickly drink a potion. It's like that's not how it works. You need a good 3 to 4 seconds.
We're trying to
Which is the
S
best thing
class it. Yeah.
about the torrent, about having a horse or goat,
Oh, sure.
is that you can drink and still run away.
Yeah.
You don't have to like walk for 3 seconds while the
Right.
boss attacks you
Right.
into oblivion, which is fine because I was pretty good at oblivion and my athletics is very high.
I remember a friend of mine. I don't know if he modded or just She did. I don't know how, but I think it was in Morrowind. He got his athletic skill like 20,000 and his strength to like 3 billion. And he did a running jump and just disappeared into the clouds.
Yep.
And we came back like an hour later and checked the map, and he was still just zooming across the map. Oh no, he got a bunch of it was like a bunch of jump spells.
Yep.
And he just cast like the jump spell like 30 times. And then did one running jump, and it was like zooming across the map. I'm gonna try that again. I mean, that must still work.
It does. Also,
I never played
I mean,
Morrowind,
that
so I
was the
don't really
thing
know.
in Morrowind is like right out of the first city, you can get the scroll of Icarian flight, which lets you leap. But you also it kills you
Why? How is that
because
useful?
you fly. You basically you can stop yourself if you have a way to stop yourself from falling to your death.
Paul, we did it. Paul, we did
Oh,
it.
we did it.
Yay!
Yep.
So it kills you on the way down, not the way up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
it
it's
was
the
just like, yeah,
landing.
the G-forces just kill you. It's like,
No,
well
it's
then,
all-
what's the point?
you got to stick the land. You should go get that.
I'm going
giant,
to. I'm harvesting the chicken.
Tastes like lizard.
Large doodles. Why am I scraping the doodle?
Oh,
There's
they
so
are
many.
actually doodles.
Look, I'm scraping it.
How do you scrape a doodle?
Another ad.
You scrape a doodle doodle. All right. Now what? Let's see. Piercing ponds. No. I need to go to Asteria, which isn't there a
I mean,
fast
you're-
way
Yeah,
to
you
leave?
just. I think you can just leave from the map, can't you?
I don't know. So does the whole game take place in like this
Nope.
area?
No, this is one of
One
many.
of many.
Okay. Because it seems like you've got this like about half
Oh
explored.
no, I've got
This
it.
re-
This.
This
So-
is the noob zone.
So yeah,
But like specifically, this region is like
yeah.
minus that corner.
Yeah.
I haven't been up here yet, obviously, but
Right.
there's like a bunch of boss stuff
Okay.
up in here.
Yeah.
So
There's the Pukey. There's also the weird, like I said, the fire T-Rex thing that I forget the name of. Well, Adam remembers this. I'll be right back. One second.
Oh, okay.
yeah, what else was there?
Probably would have been smart. to
Wasn't
go
there
the
a
other way.
dragon? I'm pretty sure there's a
Possibly.
dragon in this zone too.
Oh, maybe.
You
Well-
cannot do this right now.
Uh,
I don't know.
for a time check though.
Yeah.
I mean, this.
This seems like a good spot. This does seem like a good spot. You're right, because we killed
Right.
the okay Jagras. We killed the
We killed the pretty good Jagras, and
yeah.
then the
we killed
slightly
the
above average Jagras.
Kalua Yaku Kula yeah. Laka bird.
Yeah, wanna
killed
start,
him.
we can start wrapping up.
Can wrap it up. I feel like it's a good spot. I got some research points.
Cool.
My Palico leveled up.
Oh, you
I
got a new
more
cutscene.
gadgets. Got some
That's
cool
fun.
cutscenes. That's a nice thing about this game is you can actually go back if you want to and watch your cutscenes that you've unlocked.
The ones that you accidentally
ones
skipped
I
while mashing.
Skipped just to like we have a stream going and people
Yeah.
want to see the action
Sure.
for a 3.5-year-old game, 5-year-old.
Hey,
game?
I've
I don't
never
know.
seen it.
Yeah. But yeah,
All
it's
right.
actually a lot of fun. Monster Hunter is one of those games that you know how I was saying earlier how I don't want to think, I just want to like smash
Mhm,
some stuff.
mhm.
Monster Hunter.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't always go for the giant hammer. I don't always go for like the giant sword. Axes can be fun
because
too.
it seems like based on
Not
what you
this
were
game.
saying that there's the weapons are different enough that your playstyle is going to shift.
Your play style can change dramatically based on which weapon you want. Some of them are very dexterous and
Right.
agility based. The hammer is very slow,
Right.
but like it hits at this, especially at the early on levels. It hits the hardest
Sure.
when you're like just trying to chew through some monster hit points. And it also does a pretty good job of breaking things. And
Right.
breaking is important because you break stuff off a monster, you use that to upgrade stuff. Certain weapons can break certain things. Like you can't really cut off a tail of a monster with a hammer, but
Did
you
this-
can break its beak off or whatever, break a claw off.
Did this
things
come
like
out
that.
before Horizon Zero Dawn?
Way before.
Because
Well,
Horizon
Monster
Zero
Hunter-
Dawn has a really similar mechanic.
Yeah, a Monster Hunter, the franchise is also older
But then
By
the
a lot.
breaking mechanics came from those older games.
I don't know. I never played them because they were. I never
Sure.
never got around to them.
Because I played a lot of
never-
Horizon Zero Dawn, and the shooting specific parts to
Mhm.
break off components. And,
Yeah.
that's, I mean, it's a big part of the game, but I never
Yeah.
really engaged too much with it.
There's a whole bunch of other stuff to engage with in this game in terms of optional grind stuff, like
Yeah.
research materials and other than just gathering stuff. And a lot of it is actually important and useful to do, especially if you want to get into the end game, which we're probably not going to.
All right.
But as in terms of hey, I just want to go hit some monsters in the face real quick.
Well,
Because they're monsters, it's
Mhm.
okay.
well, speaking of, now that JR's here,
Yeah.
I
Yay.
think we are going to start wrapping up
Yeah.
anyway.
Okay.
Cool.
So, yeah, thanks for hanging out. We had,
Yeah.
we had a fun time.
Paul, thanks for the tips,
Yeah.
reminders. Really, I just
Right.
it has been a very long time since I have played Monster Hunter, so
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week,
yeah,
at the very least, but maybe sooner.
possibly we'll
Maybe.
see.
Possibly.
Maybe not this week.
Right. Yeah.
but-
I'm teasing something that we're figuring our schedule out,
yeah,
but we will at least be back sometime next week.
probably at least Tuesday.
Yeah.
next week
Yeah.
for sure.
Right. Tuesday next week for sure. Same
Yeah.
time. 1:30 Central for
Same
us.
channel.
Same channel.
Do we know what we're
not gonna
playing
move
yet? Are we
channels.
gonna
We
any
don't know yet.
teasers?
Uh,
Who's
well,
up?
It'd be up to JR.
We've been rotating. I
me.
think it's JR's turn.
Okay, so
So,
What if you don't know specifically what game? What genres are you thinking?
I was thinking that I would either take us into
Oh, you just wanted to see the
I just wanted to see the cats making stuff
Well,
again.
here, we'll let everyone else watch as well.
cat food. Wait a minute. I see what they did there.
I mean, I thought we would go, and it's a nice note for going off on. I thought that it would be fun to do.
He's eating so angrily. He's
I thought it would be fun to do some either if we want to play, have something that we can not talk a lot over and not pay too much attention to. I thought it might be fun to play some XCOM.
Okay.
Do some turn-based tactical, getting shot in the face,
we
or
can scream at the 95% chance to hit and miss.
Right.
I found a couple of really weird games that might also be very fun to try out. So
Yeah, I think on my next, so we're trying to do a rotation with the three of us playing. I think I want my next rotation though. I kind of want to try a couch co-op with you guys.
I'm into that.
I was thinking one in particular we talked about that involved a
We could
submarine style.
We could have a couch co-op day where we play that one for a bit. We play some Nidhogg. We play some Gang Beasts.
Yeah.
Because that game is hilarious.
Okay.
But,
I mean, well, like I was saying earlier, we're still sort of figuring
Yeah.
out our own system, but
Mhm.
next week we're gonna get real weird,
maybe, or we'll play XCOM.
or we'll play XCOM. But we're gonna get real weird.
All right.
Real weird.
He's pointing at the camera, so it's gonna happen.
He's pointing at you, audience.
I'm kind of afraid to look at the. Oh, hey, I can see it
Yeah.
because there's a 10-second delay.
We got a pretty decent delay on our side. But all right, we are heading out. Thanks for watching. We will see you next week. I'm Matt.
I'm JR.
I'm Adam.
Okay, bye.